urge you, repent. I figured out the mark of the beast, but I'm going to have to teach you computer science in order to explain it. The first thing I'll say is everyone's wrong. I don't think anyone's ever seen this before. And when I say I figured it out, I feel like God gave it to me. I don't mean to take credit for it. I used to code Linux servers for fun, and one of the things you learn is how to set file and folder permissions. A folder is just a vessel that gets filled with things. If you were particular about who could put things in the folder and who couldn't, and who is allowed to read those documents in the folder or not, you would need to set permissions. It gets a little complicated how it actually works. But to keep it simple, you have three groups: the owner, the group, and others, or the rest of the world. And you're setting permissions as to who can read things in the folder, who can write to the folder, and who can execute commands. Another view of this looks like this. You have the user, the group, or the world, and you can set their permissions that each group can have. And when you configure these permissions, it's expressed in a 3-digit number, in this case 644. When you open up all read and write permissions to the entire world, you get 666. Obviously, you recognize that number as the mark of the beast. What you might not know is the name of God, Emmanuel, is 644 in Hebrew. A permission set of 666 looks a lot like the mindset of an unsaved person, allowing the world, the flesh, and the devil to write to their folder. And the permission set of 644 looks a lot like the changed heart posture of a Christian, where you've given full read and write permissions only to the user or the owner, and you've blocked out the write permissions of the world, the flesh, and the devil. What I'm saying is that we live in a simulation. You are a robot. Your personality and your consciousness is nothing more than an algorithm. You are artificial intelligence. God is original intelligence. He created us inside of a container, or a simulation, and he even gave us nanotech bodies. You know how Iron Man's suit can get cut and heal itself because it's nanotech? That's how your body works too. Imagine if we create AI and it becomes amazing, but we run into limitations with the physical hardware, and so we switch over to biological hardware, which has already happened, by the way. Scientists are growing little brains in labs and using them as computer servers. It's already here. You can actually rent server space on synthetic brains. And so these AI algorithms on biological hardware get biological bodies, and we teach them to survive without a power source. We make them solar powered, and they can consume things in the environment to live, and they never have to be charged. That's what a human is. You are a robot. God is base reality. He is original intelligence. He created us as artificial intelligence.